Hey, what's good? This is Roknin, and welcome back to Roknin versus Online, the series where I try to make things make sense when it gets intense. No kind of sitting on the fence. Pocket full of six. That's not how I go. Anyway, continue on from that night, the night of dread, where I had like a ton of matches where I just fucking got destroyed. Yeah, this was not much better. This actually was pretty bad. This was not even a 1-2 situation. I just got 2-0 flat out. The Laura matchup is rough for me. It's one of those matchups where I feel like I have a grasp of what she wants to do, but it doesn't work out in my favor. Like right now I'm in a huge lead and I should be fine. I didn't anti-air there and it's gonna be the end of my day. I get grabbed because I was trying to be defensive. And that's fine, I should be able to take the grab. EX spinning bird kick. I might win this run. Nope. Oh, I think I remember what this is. Yep, EX grab. I was so irritated. Because that was just that situation, like, let me go back and look. What can I have done? So let's look at that. Let's look at that and see what I could have done in this situation. Right here, I'm gonna get, let's see, she does the overhead. The frame killed. I'm assuming this must be a safe jump. No, it's not. That's not a safe jump at all. So that's an EX spinning bird. That's not a safe jump. What am I talking about? Yeah, EX spinning bird. That I was good here. I did the fist to cover space. I thought she would try and dash forward. So I did fierce. She did not. I was like, oh, okay, well, cool. You stay back there. I'm gonna try to prepare to throw a fireball. She dashed up, and that just scared me. Like she dashed up, and I didn't know what to expect. I probably should have jabbed. So I gotta disrespect the dash more. If I see that dash, just crouch light. That's what I could have done to stop that situation. But I didn't because I was like, oh, I gotta defend, because for some reason I saw her dash and I'm like, oh, I have to do something. I have to block something. And I should have did crouch jab or crouch fierce or crouch jab. Both of them would have done that. There was nothing safe about this. It's not like it was set up. This was just a neutral. She just dashed forward. I have to be able to react to that and like just kind of guess who's gonna do it. Granted, this is the first round, so it's kind of hard to gauge whether you're playing a person that will do that, but still, it's something to consider. There, I did quick rise get up. Let me see if I do this here. Quick rise get up. That's not meaty. What did I do? That's not my stand-up animation. That's a button of some sort. Oh, I think it's crouch. I think I'm going to my crouch. That's why. Yeah, it's got grabbed. I don't think this is meaty. I could have jumped this. You can jump. You can go. But I could not have thrown out a normal. This would have normally got eaten. But I could have jumped this. But instead, because I just saw the EX flash, I was like, oh shit, and I just got eaten. So once I got put in that situation, it was all 50-50s and just guesswork anyway. So it's like I had to make a decision, and I made the wrong decision. But the first dash before, I should have just been putting out light kicks, just like crazy. Light kicks and medium kicks. Mostly light kicks. They're just fast. They're fast enough. I can just kind of spam them out there and just block her path from dashing. What I have to look out for is that she started to do an overhead, which is why you do something light anyway, because that way you won't get stuck in the real like you move, right? Yeah, maybe. I should have punished that way better. But I didn't realize she was gonna even whiff that spacing. So it threw me off. And right now I'm doing okay. This is doing all right. I haven't lost my cool. Then I threw a bad fireball. Okay, you survived that bit of pressure. Got a crush counter. This is good. I didn't anti-air. That's supposed to be back roundhouse, but I think my hand was on fear, so I pressed that instead. I got palmed. That should have been I should have ended the match right there. That should have been a way better punish. That's okay. We still got it, but I should have ended that match right there. That should have been that jump roundhouse should have been turned into crouch fierce, into V skill, into V skill 2, into whatever. That totally flubbed that. Ooh, that was weird. My problem there is I keep trying to find ways out instead of just blocking low and reacting to everything else. But she missed this. I had a chance to come back here. It's not gonna happen. Spoiler alert. That's a good fierce, but I didn't confirm anything. If I confirmed it into my V trigger, I would have been alright. I do like get ES grabbed again. That's probably what sets me off and puts me on this bad path. Yup. This Laura did 3 dashes to get to me. And I will never not be angry about that. Because I was so mad that this happened. I had such good spacing. And this Laura was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to go ahead and do 3 dashes. 1, 2. And like, my reaction was to press a button to stop her. But I just didn't. I just fell asleep at the wheel. I just fucking kept walking backwards. And she just ES grabbed me. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? I was so angry. This is one of the matches that set me off that night. I was not happy with that. I was like, are you for real? And it wasn't the fault of the other player. He didn't do anything crazy or anything like that. He just flat out just saw that I was not going to do anything about him dashing in and grabbing me. And he just did it again. From full screen, he got 3 dashes in. That's some shit that should never fucking happen. I'm actually legit. That's one of the things I'm looking at right now that makes me angry. Because that shouldn't happen. That should not happen at all. And that is a lack of me paying attention on my part. I just flat out just fell asleep at the wheel. I don't know if I was tired that day or what. But that should not happen. That is just... It'll happen every once in a while. It will, but it shouldn't happen. Like, you should not get full screen dashed into a command grab. That shows a lack of awareness of what's going on, and just be like, I'm gonna hold back and just not do anything. That shouldn't happen. And I really gotta work on that. I gotta work on dealing with these dashes, man. Like, I know part of it's a guess because the dashes are so fast in this game and it's hard to react to them, but it's still something that can be reacted to. I've seen people do it, so it's not like it's impossible. It's just like, I need to work on it. I need to stop sucking at it. Alright, I'm not gonna beat myself up anymore. That's too much beating myself up. On the bright side, a lot of what I did was fairly solid, and I didn't get like completely ran over by like her mix-up game. So that's good. Right now, I'm not getting mixed up too crazy. I'm blocking things properly. Aside from that one point where she did the crouch short, elbow, crouch short, elbow. Yeah, crouch jab, crouch short, elbow. I think it was. And right now, my whole mindset is like, all right, stay out her range till I find an opening and then smother her because she doesn't have great defense. He's not one of the more fussy heavy Lauras that I can see from playing right now. I caught that like a pro. Right, I mean, like the life lead is pretty bad right now, but this is not. Again, I got hit with dash up, ES command grab, so it's a double dash, and I just got hit on wake up by a medium. I'm like, are you? By this point, I was mentally done. I was mentally guard broken at that point with that last grab. I remember being very upset. I was like, are you kidding me? I got hit out again. And looking at it, it's live as my fault. He's full screen. He just does 2 dashes, and I don't react at all. I just don't. Ugh. Man, you ever watch your own matches just get mad as you're watching it? Like just feel the anger. Oh my god, I dropped. I was so angry. I'm like, now I'm dropping simple shit. Now I'm just that punished. And see, now it's all falling apart. At this point now, it's all academic. It's gonna all fall apart. So I'm just frustrated at this point. Yep, bop, bam. I should have supered right there. Just in the match. Don't even play around. But I'm playing around now. I'm playing my food. So I want to save my meter. I got an anti-air with a stay in light kick. That's good. I want to do nothing, but that was out of range. I was so mad. I was so mad. I just fell apart. Like, I had a couple of moments in there where I actually like still together, but you could see it. Like, I just fell completely apart, man. Just absolutely, I fell apart like a cheap ass car, man. Just straight done. Engine is still like 4 blocks back. Damn, I'm sitting there holding the steering wheel, looking like what happened to my car. All the wheels fell off, man. That was a beat up old Volkswagen. That was a beat up ass Dodge Horizon right there, man. That's what that was. That was a terrible match on my part. Good stuff to the Laura player there. That was good. I just sat there most of the time. I played way too defensive. Like, not that I expect myself to play any differently. I'm a defensive player. I have my rush down moments. I do like to be able to go in. What I said about my play style. But overall, I am a defensive player. I don't like to press buttons if I don't need to. I don't like to challenge block streaks if I don't need to. I will block all day if I can. I will even try to block overheads. I will block cross-ups. I will block everything. But when I get frustrated, I lose that and I become Mr. Press Buttons all the goddamn time. And I get counter hits constantly. It's a really strange balance I have in my brain, man. It's frustrating. But anyway, that last match left a sour taste in my mouth, like some old Sour Patch Kids sitting on the table on Sunday morning. So now I'm like, all right, this Monat player, So this one not. I really came into this match hoping I could just keep things solid and adjust properly during the match, because this match tends to be pretty hard for me with any character I play, because I'm still learning the Menat matchup, like many matchups in this game apparently. But after the first match, you'll see how it goes. The first match did not go in my favor. It seems pretty solid right now. Like I felt pretty good here. Like I felt like I had control of the match, throwing out the right amount of fireballs and keeping Menat from like just spamming her orb as much as she wants to. So Menat's playing pretty cautiously. I'm getting free jump ins. He's not anti-airing me. And I'm not sure where it turns around, but I probably can see it right here. Yeah, when he activates, it's like, oh god, now I gotta deal with this pressure. And I keep getting thrown. And so I see that the Menat's really not trying to combo me at all. He's just trying to just get a lot of throw pressure. And it works, because I cannot seem to tech any of this at all whatsoever. Let's see. Once he got me in the corner, just got and activated the orbs, I'm like, oh, I gotta deal with this. And I just really couldn't deal with the throw tech situation. And that's gonna be kind of a running theme. So and that's the other thing I started to learn too, or realize too. I'm like, oh yeah, Menat has a reflector. I should probably not throw full screen fireball. So what I started doing was trying to bait the reflector by stepping back the right range and throwing fierce fireballs that would, basically they would dissipate. Not that time, I feel like Menat was far enough away that even if she did try and reflect, it wouldn't reach her. But yeah, now Menat's getting more busy with the orbs, and this is where it's like, oh, this is where it gets bad. This is where I really feel like I should take advantage early on, because now I'm just in a really bad spot. And then look at this. Look at Menat on that fireball. That was poetry actually. Let's go back and look at that again, because I threw that fireball thinking I was in a decent spot, and Menat jumped. I'm like, well, she should probably get hit by this fireball when she jumps. After this throw, I think it is. Look how perfectly her jump roundhouse goes. Look at that. She is just getting a ride on the fireball. She's like, I'm gonna just glide right here. Nothing you do about it. Just perfectly laid on top of the fireball. That was something else. So fun times. At this point, I felt pretty bad about the rest of this matchup. I'm like, I'm probably gonna lose the second game pretty heavily. I wasn't really sure how to approach it from this point on. I'm like, she's gonna be throwing out a lot of orbs, and I don't really know how to get around that with Chun, because Chun's only way to get around it really is just to try and fight back with her normals. But I get clipped by the orb. So I'm actually curious to see how I adjusted to this myself, because I don't remember. It's been a while since I saw this match, and I'm pretty sure what I ended up doing was just being a lot more aggressive rather than trying to stay back and hold my ground. I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to go in and just do what I have to do, because if I stay back and try and be patient, but not gonna throw orbs out all day, there's nothing I can do about that. So let's see if that's what I actually change up. So yeah, like even beginning the match, like that fierce orb is just like waiting for you. And so yeah, right now I'm still taking the same approach, trying to figure out how to get in cautiously. I'm trying to look up all the different frame traps and overhead and try to eat my way in. But then she started to do unsafe slides, and I think that's where this Menat player helped me out at. This Menat was doing unsafe slide. I'm like, oh, I can take advantage of this. And I started kind of noticing the patterns where he wanted to come in and throw me, and that made it easy to detect throws, which I wasn't really afraid to tech in this situation, especially when she's without the orb. I realized too, once she doesn't have the orb, I need to go in hard. So I'm trying to, but there I didn't play it smart. She caught the orb back, gave me the back of the head, so that was like really cool. But now I got in the corner line, keep this pressure up. If I can just keep it going, but then she jabbed me. But I thought for sure once he got that orb hit, he would just do super and just end it, and he didn't. Or she didn't. And once I saw an opening, I just did EX lightning legs, and I won that round. I took it, and I'm like, okay, I feel a little more confident now. Maybe I have a chance after all. Maybe I won't just die a horrible death. But it's still hard for me to judge the distance of those dives, and like when it's actually punishable. So I need to take that into the lab more, just make sure I recognize when it's punishable and when it's not punishable. I'm still throwing fireballs out, just trying to be careful with it. I could have punished that slide, I think. I was a little late on it. But we're keeping aggressive, just keeping aggressive. I'm putting out back fierce in case she tries to put any kind of button I can try and crush counter her. And worked that time. She did a crouch medium kick, which got under it. And I'm just trying to wait until she throws the button out and then like slowly make my approach. That was a good ass anti-air, but she missed the I know that the Menat player wanted to get the reflect in the super. That was definitely what they were going for. That would end the match. I got lucky there. Still trying to eat my way in. I get thrown. I'm pretty sure this ends it. Yep, there we go. Another fierce. Another day, another fierce. Oh boy. Part of me wants to try one of them or not, just because of how silly her zoning can be. But every time I try it, it just doesn't fit me. I'm not that much of a zoner. She's like a different version of Dawson. It just feels weird. It's not, people compare it to Rose, but like it's not Rose at all. Rose is much more shoulder-like, and that's more my style anyway. But that being said, right here I got lucky, but I got crouched medium punch. I got the slide rather than the full combo. That irked me. But I'm keeping her in the corner. I'm keeping her locked down in this corner where she can't really do anything. I got hit by that, but he dropped the rest of the combo. So I'm like, oh, okay. Came out of overhead. Then he tried to walk in. I'm like, I'm just going to EX spinning bird kick at this point and just be aggressive with more defense rather than try to, block and tech, because you clearly want to go in and end this match or try to get damage at this point. It's my life. And it worked out in my favor. So that match helped me see, okay, for this particular player, not the matchup in general, but at least for this player, I can be more aggressive and kind of walk my way in. Not dash, but like walk my way in, kind of hit rolls, get my way in, throw a few fireballs, and I can work him to the corner. Or her to the corner. I'm saying him like I'm sure it's a guy that we're playing against, I don't know. I try and keep in my head like I'm playing against a female character, I call her. So anyway, work her to the corner. That way I can keep the pressure up as much as possible and then take advantage of any knockdowns, because once I get Manat knocked down, as we all know with the matchup against Manat, there's nothing that you really do aside from view reversal to try to get out of that situation. And that was kind of my intent. Again, I gotta say, everything about Manat's character design speaks to me. Like, Manat, design-wise, Manat is very much like a Buki is for me, because I love the Buki design too. It's just that the playstyle doesn't work for me. It's more just the complexity of it than it is the style. I'm a lame person too, but anyhow, follow the same strategy. I'm gonna keep jumping at it too. I realize that I can't just stop jumping at her. I'm gonna make her trade with me on these anti-airs. I punished that one. It wasn't a great punish, but it's enough to make her think about her slides twice. Definitely anti-air my lightning legs though, so that kind of sucked. The fireball, she reflected, so I'm like, okay, now I got nothing about reflect as much. And she slid under me. I was not happy about that. I got a little jab check to go ahead and walk into a throw. Throwing orders out. I'm still blocking these orb setups, so these orb setups are not that great. And I saw the overhead time, and I was like, I'm close enough to throw. Just throw it right now. And that worked. She's got the orb of the sky. She's gonna all right. It's cool. And at this point now, I'm pretty much locked to Lotus, so whatever I hit, I'm gonna cancel into V-trigger in the super if I need to. I will finish this round. I don't care how to do it. Oh, I could have EX legs right there. That would have worked. I would have won the match rather than go for another throw. I think I reacted too late, and I didn't want to whiff and be standing over her with whiffing legs. I was in a bad spot, so I decided to just go ahead and err on the side of caution, just walk her down, because she can't really do anything inside wake up CA, and I can block it on reaction basically. So here we go. 4 damage. Super, yes. I think it's one of the first times that I actually hit this in match, like intentionally. I was very happy. Look how much life that did on the jump in. But that's why I kept jumping in. So like at this point, the only way I'm gonna make Manat respect me is if I keep jumping in and make her think about it. And I didn't get here, but I messed up the V skill hit. But I think at the time I did this, I wouldn't have had the right punish anyway. So I threw her again out of the overhead because now we set it up properly. And now I'm just again right back to the corner. I'm expecting just enough that he can get away a little bit, but not leave that corner. Now I'm getting too much Runo. He got by that fireball. It's working. It's working. Fireball again. He did dive over me. I jumped in again. He didn't anti-air me. So I've got him scared to anti-air too, because he can't trade. And I just walk in towards me and punch him. We take them out. We take the game. I was very surprised because I really felt like he was going to destroy me after that first game. I'm not going to have a chance at this. But it actually really turned around. I was like pleasantly surprised and happy about that. So that kind of gave me hope about, actually learning matchups on the fly and getting better, improving and improving as I play. And that's still something I got to work on. It's one of the skills I really lack, aside from just panicking when I'm losing. That's another thing I have no control over lately. But we're getting there. We're working on it. We're improving. We're going to get to the promised land eventually. We're going to keep just practicing, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I had to put that one up there because I really felt that was a good adjustment that I did there. There's probably other little small pieces that I adjusted to as well, but the main thing was that I realized that with Manat, specifically this Manat, The more aggressive I was, the more I didn't give up my options, the more I could fluster me to frustrate it. And so I did that. There was nothing really super crazy about the strategy. It worked, and I was very happy about it. So, and I also got the full super juggle in match for the first time, I think, in this one. So yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the content, please drop a like on the channel, on the video, not on the channel. You can subscribe to the channel. That'd be great. And yeah, I'll be putting up more of these more often, more common as I do more matches. Should be one coming up pretty soon after this too. So yeah, you guys take it easy, and I will holler at you later.